Hello, lovely glow ladies. My name is Chinazo, and I will be reviewing chapter 3 of Woman Glow Up with Cordelia. And I hope you enjoy this. The chapter is titled, Your Body is Not the Villain. Stay tuned. So let's talk about the weight that you can't see. So we've said, are you ready to manage this? Or are you ready to change it? Because there's two different things. The hardest weight to lose is not the one on your body, it's the one in your mind. And it's the voice that says, I've failed before, I can't be consistent, or wait, I'll start tomorrow. That voice is very heavy, and it's heavier than anything physical. It's guilt, it's shame, it's self-doubt. And the truth is, most people try to fix their body without fixing their thinking. And that's when it fails. And that's why they stay stuck. That's why nothing happens. And that's why even if something happens, it happens for a short time. And then they're back to square one, or even worse, they gain more weight than they had in the first instance. Because if your mindset doesn't change, you'll keep going back to the same habits. So before anything else, we drop the mental weight first, before the physical weight starts to make its way out. Part 3. You didn't fail. So if we're going to drop the mental weight first, I'm going to tell you first of all that you didn't fail. You just repeated patterns, and there's a difference. Failure means it's over. Patterns just mean it's just learned behavior. And that's easy fixable. You can unlearn anything that you've learned. So think about it. Things like you skipping workouts, emotional eating, starting and stopping. That's not failure, That's repetition. And the more you repeat something, to be honest, the more it starts to feel like who you are. I'm just not disciplined, you may say. I'm not consistent. No, that's not the answer. You became that way through repetition, not because you lack some fundamental skill or just because you lack some fundamental human trait. It's just because you did something by rote over and over again until it became a habit. But I've got good news for you. If you become consistent in a way that counts, you can reverse this. Part 4. Discipline changes everything. So for you to make a lasting change and reverse habits that have become almost ingrained in you, like your DNA, you need to stop waiting for motivation. Motivation is unreliable. It shows up when things feel good and disappears when things get hard. It's not long-lasting. It doesn't transform you. It doesn't become a lifestyle. That's why you feel stuck sometimes. Okay? You're waiting to feel ready. You're waiting for that time. You're waiting for that hey presto moment when it's like, bam, now I'm ready. It may never come. As a matter of fact, it will likely not come. Real change does not come from feelings, because that's all it is. Motivation feeds your feelings, but discipline does something else. Discipline says, I'm doing this anyway, regardless of if I'm tired, if I'm busy, even when I don't feel like it. Because you won't always want to work out, you won't always feel motivated, you won't always want to make the right choices, and that's normal. But consistency is built in those exact moments, and that's where transformation actually happens. Part 5. Take your power back. So you don't need permission to change your life. In this transformation, you don't need permission. Not from anybody. You don't need approval. You don't need validation. You need a decision. Because a lot of people stay stuck waiting for support when the real power is already inside them. You are the help. You are the permission. You are the solution. And the moment you decide I'm done making excuses, everything starts to shift. And that, my dear, is your turning point. Because it's not loud, it's not dramatic. It's just real. It's just a pact, a covenant, if you will, you made with yourself to be better, to do better, and to wait for the results as it comes. Part 6. Your body's not the villain. So let's end with this. Your body's not your enemy. It's a gift from God. And you have to steward it right. 3 John chapter 2, says that, Beloved, I hope that you prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prospers. So it is a requirement for you to steward your body. It is a right that you have to do. It is mandatory. Because, again, God gifted it to you. It's a temple. It's somewhere that He dwells. So your body's not your enemy. It's been carrying you this whole time. Even through the neglect, even through the criticism, even through the bad habits, it still shows up for you. It breathes for you, it moves for you, it supports you. So that is not an enemy. An enemy would not do all of that. That is loyalty. So we don't hate our bodies into change. We don't shame it into change. We just shift the relationship. We speak life over ourselves. Okay? We're changing, our body is healing, we honor it. We work from where we are to where we need to be. Body is in progress. And so are you. Thank you for listening.